Vital to the economy, trade happens at Philippine ports every day. This is the point of entry of various products from all over the world, including plastic waste. Customs data shows the country saw over 400% increase in plastic waste, pairings, and scraps imports in 2018. The same year, China imposed a ban on recyclable plastics. China used to receive half of the world's recyclable waste. With nowhere to go, Greenpeace says many developed countries' rubbish have been diverted to ASEAN countries. Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam have banned plastic waste imports. Environmental groups say unless the country wants to become the world's next dump site, the Philippines should follow suit.
Nagkaroon sila ng 1,000% increase, diba, sa kanilang waste trade. So where is yung mga destined sa kanila, pag nagsara sila, saan pupunta?
What data only shows are legally imported plastic scraps turned into new products. But a number of ASEAN nations already received useless, contaminated waste from developed countries.
A lot of the waste is either misdeclared or not declared, smuggled, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot more that are happening under the radar.
Already, Philippine authorities caught illegal waste shipments in the past months.
The reason why we're seeing so many reports on the news about apprehension of the importation of wastes is not because we're loose, but rather we're getting stricter. We're targeting these transactions now.
Customs admits there are still gaps. With hundreds of cargoes coming in by the hour, customs officials have to classify which ones should undergo X-ray inspection.
If we're too slow in the clearance of these containers, then that would be a direct cause for inflation. The key really is to be able to balance all three functions.
But for environmental groups, Philippine laws and customs screenings are still weak. Corruption still exists, so a waste trade ban is the way to go.
Ang masaklap, nagkakaroon lang sila ng action kapag na red flag. Pagka ilang buwan na nawala yung, hindi nila makontak yung consignee. Doon pa lang sa pag-permit ay dapat may mga attached documents na at dapat binavalidate na rin ng DENR.
Paano kung hindi nag-spot check? How do we know kung merong waste na pumasok or hindi?
The Environment Department has drafted a moratorium on the importation of all kinds of waste, including scrap metals and solid plastic materials, electronic assemblies, used oil, and fly ash. The recycling industry warns total ban would affect the economy.
We have to be very careful of a total ban on all waste imports because we have to consider which aspect of the industry it may affect. Not to mention that the labor.
If the culprit are actually smugglers, I don't think any government regulation would cover them, no?
The Environment Department says they will evaluate the recycling industry and environmental groups' concerns. But their priority now is to find ways to ensure the Philippines won't just be treated as another country's junkyard. Caroline Bonquin, CNN Philippines.